Hey, YouTubers, Facebookers. I have not posted anything on YouTube in a really long time. And it's because I want content that is actually important to other people and that would make a difference in their lives. Just rel- relevant information instead of just blah, blah, blah. So, I have been posting information about what's going on with me on Facebook every so often. Um, I don't want this video to be for a really long span of time because people don't really want to watch an old, I should say, a long, boring old video of a rambling middle aged woman. So, I'm just going to say that this is really an important video, just in case people have gone through this before, or to help them avoid going through this in their lives. So quickly, I had pain, excruciating pain, in both of my shoulders, which was radiating into my neck and making it difficult for me to sit for 8 hours while I was working. And Nico's back here. You want to sit down? Lay down, buddy. So it had gotten to the point where it was making everything hurt. I was getting headaches. Pain was radiating down my back. And I hadn't had really bad pain issues for a really long time. In April, I found out that we were going to be moving into a building that I had been on a waiting list for 2 years. So quickly, I'll just try to get through this. I hurt my back the middle of April. I had not had back pain for over a year. I was doing really well. I had lost a whole bunch of weight. I was working out every other day or so, at least 3 days a week. And I had zero pain. So, hurt my back, and that may have been what started the whole pain syndrome to start again. I have fibromyalgia, as all of you know. And so my back was really bad, and I kept injuring it because I had to continue to pack. Then we moved, and I had to move stuff myself. There was movers that moved the heavy stuff, but there was still little stuff that I didn't want the movers to touch. And I made several trips back and forth to the old apartment. Had this cart that, thank goodness I had the cart, but I was pulling probably upwards of 50 to 100 pounds in that cart behind me with both of my arms. So long story short, right around the middle of July, I realized I am really hurting bad. And I just was like, is this going to ever go away? Or is this just going to continue? So I gave it a little bit more time. And by July 27th or 28th, I realized that it wasn't getting better and it was getting worse. And I was to the point where I couldn't function. I was foggy. I couldn't concentrate. I was worried that I was going to make huge mistakes at work. And I contacted my doctor and talked to my doctor, and he put me off of work since July 29th. On July 30th, I had an appointment to get injections in both of my shoulders. Cortisone injections, which they did. And that evening I felt very odd. I felt like I was exploding inside. And I was like, I have no idea what the hell that's from. So, had a hard time sleeping that night. I woke up the next morning and my heart rate was so high I could see it in my neck, throbbing, and felt it in my chest. I had chest pains in the middle of the night. I checked my blood pressure. I have a really good blood pressure cuff that is always like the one in the clinic. I always take my blood pressure, and then when I go to the clinic, it's exactly the same. So I take my blood pressure, and it's 179 over 109. A normal blood pressure is 120 over 80, and that scared me. I relaxed a little bit and took the blood pressure again, and it got down to like 154 over 90 or whatever. So it was going down, and that was on August 1st. And I realized August 2nd, my blood pressure was still really high. My heart rate, a normal resting heart rate for a woman my age, is like 84. It was 115 resting. And then it would get up to 125, 127 while I was walking Nico, which is not normal for me. I have a Fitbit watch that I always check it out, and my normal heart rate is usually 75 to 77, always. And so I made an appointment to see my doctor on August 3rd. I had talked to him on the phone for a phone visit on the 29th. He had taken me out of work, but I went to go see him on the 3rd, and I said, I am freaking out. He put me on blood pressure meds, and also I had been telling him that I was having this burning in my chest, and he put me on acid reflux medicine. And so I was still feeling not myself. The blood pressure wasn't going down adequately enough. The heart rate was still really high. And so I went to see the doctor a week later. And I mean, I was like, I'm seeing doctor like every freaking week. So I saw the doctor. I don't remember what date that was, but it was a week after I had seen him on August 3rd, I guess. And so he upped my dose to blood pressure medicine to 2 times a day. So I'm just trying to remember timelines and keep this at a acceptable time for this video. So finally the blood pressure went down. My heart rate is still weird. From the time I had the injections, I said that I felt odd. My legs seem to be weak, like my joints seem very spongy. My hips and my knees for sure are feeling like they can't hold me up. During all of this time, I went and had a COVID test because I needed to go and get a stress test done on a treadmill for my heart. COVID was negative. I had an EKG when I saw the doctor a week after August 3rd. He said that my EKG was good, but he wanted to see a stress test. The stress test was good. They even told me for a woman my age that my capacity for exercise and physical fitness is above normal for a woman my age. So all of the working out and losing all of that weight and stuff had strengthened me. So I believe that if I wouldn't have been as physically fit as I am now and lost all that weight, I may have died of a heart attack and a stroke. In fact, the doctor said that for as high as my blood pressure was, and my age and everything, I could have stroked out. So that's why the blood pressure medicine was a requirement. And so got all those tests, got blood tests done. My white blood cell count is extremely high. It's the highest that it can go, 17,000, I don't know, 17,000 something. And that is because my white cell count might be high because of the cortisone injections, or something else is going on, and I need to go back and get another blood test in about 2 weeks. So at least my white blood cell count is showing something's going on. And so this whole weakness thing, I talked to my doctor again today, and he wants me to see a neurologist to make sure that there's nothing else that we're missing. But the weakness can be, and the anxiety and the fatigue can all be because of the injections. But we don't want to miss anything, so we want the neurologist to check me out. And I'm sure that means an MRI, which means money just flying out of my butt. I have no other choice. So timeline, July 30th, had the injections in my shoulders. August 1st, I started feeling super sick, high blood pressure and high heart rate and anxiety. And also during this time, my anxiety has been higher than it has been in years. And my psychiatrist actually told me that I must take another anxiety med during the day, because I take it at night to sleep, which unfortunately the meds that I'm taking at night are not helping me. I'm having a hard time sleeping at night, even with the doctor upping my dose of anxiety meds at night. So I'm taking an anxiety pill during the day so that it doesn't feel like alien is clawing itself out of my stomach. That's the only way that I can describe what unchecked anxiety is doing to me, or did to me. So I knew better, and I knew enough to contact my psychiatrist. Otherwise, I was going to have to go check myself in to the emergency room, 5150, folks. My anxiety was worse than it's ever been. I described it to my psychiatrist and my primary care doctor. I even saw my pain management doctor, and they were all, oh yeah, that's probably due to the cortisone injections for pain. So one good thing is the pain's gone in my shoulders, but I'm a complete mess. So I start work on Labor Day. I only have a 3-hour day that day. So thank goodness it's only a 3-hour day. I had signed up for Labor Day for those 3 hours before I went out of work. So I'll start work that day and get back to work full time on the 8th, which is a Tuesday, full time. So I'm hoping between this time and going back to work, I feel okay enough cognitively and anxiety-wise and physically, no more fatigue as bad as it is right now, and I could just start work and not have any issues. Sorry, I'm losing my voice. So basically it was, the pain took me out of work. The injections for the pain has kept me out of work. So I'm telling you folks, cortisone injections for pain, I don't believe that they should have given me 2 at the same time, 1 in each shoulder. I think they should have done the worst shoulder and just waited. A couple months before, I had an injection of cortisone in my thumb that didn't work for a really long time, but it was in my body. It took forever for my thumb to feel better. So that was a couple months before I got these. So I don't think they should have. I had cortisone in me from my thumb. Then they added the cortisone to that in both shoulders. And I probably was poisoned and overdosed by the cortisone injections. So I'm not the only one that's had problems. I talked to one of my other friends, and she has had the same issues after having cortisone injections. I've had cortisone injections before, folks, like 1 at a time. And the only thing really I felt that, my face was always red. Oh, after this, my face was bright red and my chest See, my chest is still kind of red and my cheeks are. I always turn like red or flushed, but I looked like a lobster after these 2 injections. I had extreme sweating, perspiring, like dripping. That's gotten better. The flush has gotten better. Now my face, unfortunately, I lost so much weight. I was looking so good. The blood pressure medicine causes my face to be swollen, and my ankles are a little bit swollen. And so, timeline again. The 30th, I had the cortisone because the pain took me out of work on the 29th. Had the cortisone shots on the 30th. On the 1st, I started feeling really bad. The 3rd, I went to see my doctor. I talked to my doctor on the 29th, and he took me out of work. On the 3rd, I had to talk to my doctor in person because of the heart rate and the blood pressure and all of that. So saw my pain management doctor. I saw I've been in contact with my therapist. I've talked to my psychiatrist, so I'm doing everything that I'm supposed to do. But as of August 1st, I just started falling apart. So the anxiety, if I don't take that anxiety pill, it keeps me from functioning. And so my heart rate is still high. It goes down, thank goodness, when I take the anxiety pill. And my blood pressure is back to normal. It's better than it's ever been. So anyway, don't do cortisone injections. I will never have another one ever again. Definitely don't take multiple cortisone injections. Talk to your doctor about this. Tell them that you've heard, I've told you about what happened to me. The agitation and anger and mood swings and no appetite. And I lost 9 pounds in 7 days, folks. Because my heart rate was burning so much calories. It was like I was running a marathon. Because my heart rate was going up to 125 when I was just walking slowly with my dog. When I was just sitting down, my heart rate was like 95 to 105. I mean, it was just god awful. So anyways, this is way too long. Do not take cortisone injections without really researching and talking to your doctor about this. If you have high blood pressure, high blood sugar, all of that, you shouldn't be taking them anyways. So I just wanted to put this out there and hope that everybody will share this. Please share this as much as you possibly can. It is the 31st of August right now, and my symptoms haven't gotten better. Some has gotten better, but others have gotten worse. It's like the weakness in my legs. I cannot get up off the floor. If I get on the floor, I have to push myself up off the table. It's hard to get out of my car. When I'm sitting down, it's a chore to get up to a standing position. It's a month that I have been dealing with this. Please share this. I'm begging of you, please share this. Everybody share this, because everybody needs to know about this. This is no joke, folks. No joke. And I'm still not right. And I got to go see a neurologist now just to make sure that I'm not, I don't have a brain tumor or something, but it's probably the injections. So going on 20 minutes, peace and love. And not only that, what's going on in our country right now, the police just doing whatever they want to black men that are unarmed, making up stories that they're armed, and nobody else knows what the frick happened, because Where's their body cam footage? I haven't seen that, but I don't want to go too far into that. But God bless our black and brown and other colored brothers and sisters. There are white people that love you and care about you and respect you and know that you are our equal and you're humans and we all bleed the same and we love you. Screw all the other freaking racist pieces of crap out there that Trump is making them think that this is all okay. Everything is okay because I can't even say it. The guy that's in the White House right now, he thinks everything's okay with that kind of stuff. I could go on forever, but I won't. So God bless all of humanity. God bless all of our frontline workers in the medical field, all of the people that are suffering from COVID or have lost people from COVID or have been victims and died of COVID. God bless everyone, and please protect the people. Please wear a mask. Wear a mask over your nose and over your mouth wherever you go. We never go anywhere without our mask. We walk our dog with a mask. Don't play games with other people's lives, please. Anyway, peace and love, and God bless you all. Bye-bye.